A balloon hat. What a
way.
balloon hat.
No way.
It's a
Oh, it's over
flower.
there, yeah. But we are also in game, and something to be interesting, that is quite interesting. Nunu picking up the cookie and the ward, so he's pretty deep into the utility tree.
Very, very standard for a jungle Nunu, to be honest. You don't need the defensive, you're very naturally tanky. You don't need the aggression because you're not there for damage and you don't gain too much from it. But the utility tree with the movement speed, with the mana regen, that kind of benefits you very, very well. And when you have got the extra regen from the cookie and a 60-second ward, you can use that on invades very, very nicely.
Maybe we see the team of Heimerdinger's Colossi splitting up again, and Copenhagen Wolves, they are one unit. They are moving as 5. There is a ward and there are pings going down. Look
an
at
identical
Copenhagen
start to
Wolves here.
Copenhagen
It's
Wolves' last
definitely,
game.
they are waiting here. The gold
This-
card has been selected.
There's no one in there.
There's no one in the bush, but here's Extinct.
Yeah, nicely
And they
positioned
back
by
off.
Extinct. He suspected something like that might happen. It's identical start to what they did last time. Of course, they had Morgana before, so it's a slightly different way of actually entering the jungle this time. They did it all the same. There's the ward placed. Melino and JWoww do spot them. Drops a flag just to be sure. Staying far away, but making sure they know exactly what the wolves are doing. You see wards placed in both places. They do not quite manage to get it, but the stun goes down onto Melino. Follow-up stun comes out from gold card on Kaltard, but not too phased. Most of Copenhagen was there, figured they were going to back away, they were going to be safe. Then the stun landed, so they were not in position to follow it up. And Melino is going to go back and heal, get back out before his camp spawn with no trouble at all.
Interesting to see, though, is that Extinct starting out with the crystalline flask rather than anything else. No boots or something to try and mobilize Twisted Fate there.
So other than that, so far everything looks almost standard, bar, reckless and unlimited now. They are helping Twisted Fate out with those wolves, and then they're going towards that middle lane. This is what we suspected. They were not going to put Twisted Fate against Fizz. They're going to put Ezreal and Nami in that position. I think Fizz may be okay, judging by the watery play coming out of Nami. But as soon as they revealed themselves in that mid lane, Fizz and Jace switched around. Jace is heading down towards that mid lane.
Yeah, Fizz feels like a fish in the water as he heads back to the top lane, but look at JWoww taking so much damage. 1 Aqua Prison, and that's like half his hit points gone as Reckless jumps in immediately to follow up.
Mark's kind of mythy, now going to have to bully Young back around in that bottom lane as good as they can. Do, of course, have the bonus on Rumble of being a manaless champion, so he can constantly keep spamming out abilities to gather CS, get that gold income flowing. He's got to wait for the creeps to arrive first. We do see Melino finishing red buff just in time because Reckless and Nami on Unlimited are making their way in towards that to loop around the top side. They are walking straight through their jungle, haven't been spotted by anything yet, but the fact that they're not in mid lane has been noted, and they do appear in the top lane up against that Fizz just as the lane starts to get pushed forward. So again, they really do not want Twisted Fate against that Fizz, and as soon as they realize that's happened, Extinct starts to make his way down towards that mid lane to swap back.
Yeah, but this might backfire immediately because every time they change, they do it the moment they want to change, and they force the team of Heimerdinger's Colossi to change afterwards. They're going to, Heimerdinger's Colossi is going to be losing gold, is going to be losing experience. It's all that for Heimerdinger's Colossi, and immediately Fizz is in the middle, and look at Nami, Nunu, and the rest of the team incoming Reckless. There are 4 members here. They might just go for this tower in one fell swoop, and Extinct can't really go in. He's level 2. He does have his playful Trickster, but that's about it. Aqua Prison lands, and I'm still confused how Fizz can't move in water, but still.
Yeah, he is level 2, as you say. The rest of those Copenhagen Wars players are level 3 in their mid lane. We do now have Melino's support, trying to get some experience in, clear these waves out. The Extinct leveled up a little bit, and JWoww comes to join them as well. Twisted Fate has left, he's heading towards the top lane. As a result, the teleport comes in for Fizz to go and join him, and he immediately turns around, comes back down the river, and heads towards that mid lane. This may actually work in the Colossi advantage if they play it right. Them now governing the switches, Fizz getting there before Twisted Fate, means they're going to get the slight experience advantage by being the one in the lane for the time. But they need to keep that advantage going, they need to keep the experience. If they do allow themselves to be bullied and switched all over the place by the Copenhagen Wolves, the Wolves will eventually outscale them, outlevel them, and Fizz will become useless because he does drop off very hard if he falls behind.
And immediately you see that Fizz recalls and heads back to the mid lane. They saw the Navi, they saw the Avril, the lane was pushed up. It's like running in Counter-Strike right now. And Heimerdinger Colossi picking up the first tower of the game in the bot lane. That's going to help them so much because now they've freed up the AD carry and the support.
Yeah, so they can switch around and try and punish Twisted Fate or punish Fizz, Ezreal and Nami instead of having Extinct Day ruined. It's done actually landing, not too common considering that play was stricter, but it's done nonetheless. And as you say, with that first tower down, it is a bit of extra gold on the flex side of Heimerdinger Colossi, but it's not enough to really give them that much of an advantage. They're only 200 gold up, and that is the benefit of having 26 farm on Twisted Fate over 14 on Fizz.
And that's all a result of that switching, right?
Yes, it is. It's all a result of that switching. And Rumble is doing much better in his 2v1 because he's actually been in his 2v1 instead of running backwards and forwards through his jungle like Jace has been. Now you can see the exact gold counts on the screen. It's only little bits to start with. It's not like the 2,000-3,000 gold advantage we saw at the ends of the last game, but that's exactly it, of the ends of the last game. These are the beginnings, and the little bits are what count as this snowball begins to roll down a hill.
It's also interesting to see that Lulu was 200 gold ahead of Nami, while they are basically in the same spot. The only thing that is different is the dragon. I was also looking at the gold for, I believe, Twisted Fate. Had the that's the only 200 gold that the guys had. But JWoww is getting caught out by the Arco Prison. The exhaust goes out. This might be first, but Reckless with the missing shot. Oh, it misses, but he flashed forward, and that's a beautiful kill.
Yeah, she caught JWoww pushed up a little too far. The move speed buff from Nami and the slow that she can give you topped up with that bubble is enough to catch JWoww. It did force the flash away from Reckless, so he may be a little bit exposed now for a Jarvan gank, but he still has that arcane shift, so if he plays it safe and he plays it properly, he should be safe away and out of that gank. But there is now a 1,000 gold lead in favor of Copenhagen Wolves, and Heimerdinger Colossi falling behind again.
Yeah, and just look at what Rumble just did in the bot lane. As expected, he tossed out the equalizer and immediately was like, okay, I'm out of here, going back to base, going to buy some items, picks up the first part of the Zhonya's Hourglass, the Seeker's Arm Guard. It's going to help him against the physical damage that the team of Heimerdinger Colossi is going to be dishing out.
Shuk spent a lot of time in his own jungle so far in this game. He did appear in mid lane for a little while to get that initial push going, but so far he's now backed off and gone back to the jungle just for a gentle farm. We'll see him heading up into the enemy jungle now, but he's just going to find Malunux. Kaltad is having a bit of fun with him after Cannon and Mythic. 2v1 him, landing some good damage now. Reckless comes to join them with Nami and Nunu closing in from the top side. So, we should see another aggressive push onto this mid turret. Malunux nearby. They'll have to come out and help defend very shortly. Unless Cannon and Mythic will not be able to do this on their own. Does clear that camp just before Shuk arrives. Double wards placed because Shuk missed the bush with the first one. Now he's going to rotate around to behind JWoww, who is covered in wards, so should see it coming and will be safe.
And also, what's pretty awesome is the fact that Reckless, if he lands one of those mystic shots, the ability from Nami is going to give him, and it looks like the tower is going to go down. Beautiful Arco Prison. Here's the Crucible Rise, but they aren't pushing through because Maluno, he's coming from the side as also Extinct is jumping in. Ace no onto Limited, and Limited is getting destroyed by Extinct by his fellow fishmate.
Absolutely slaughtered. Destroyed that fish. But down he goes. It's the one kill now on the board for Heimerdinger Colossi. Does go to Fizz. That's going to try and helpfully counteract the golden initial disadvantage he had being lane swapped around like that. Kaltad, interesting enough, has gone with boots of swiftness. So it's gone with those extra move speed boots. Interesting. We do see a lot of move speed built on Twisted Fates all the time, but it's only built on the other items or the spell pen boots they use. Kaltad does take a little bit of poke from JWoww in the top lane, but going up against that Fizz, it is going to be useful being able to outrun him, and it is going to be needed to outrun him very early on. So perhaps it's just the fact that you can't wait to build an entire Lich Bane or Twin Shadows to get that bonus movement speed. He needed it quick and he needed it cheap, and that's what the boots provide.
And all he has to do is provide his destiny, go in, land the gold card, and have Reckless or Youngbuck finished off. That's all he has to do right now. And until he picks up the Cactus looking thick, so he will be building Twin Shadows sooner or later.
Limited and Reckless keeping that push going in the mid lane. And the pressure up, keeping the AD carry support duo occupied as far as your Cannon and Mythic go. about.
Actually, in the bot lane, we have Maluno actually coming in to help Fizz out here. Beautiful jump over the wall with the Dragon Stand combination. Youngbuck knows absolutely nothing, but he's forced back because Extinct is in the bush. And did he just sniff out Maluno
Expected
there?
something was up as soon as Maluno came out of that wall. Extinct went a little bit too aggressive and kind of gave it away. But you see Mitty flashes over the ultimate from Unlimited. Beautiful play, uses his own ult to knock him up, and Unlimited gets nuked down by the Extinct roam from bottom lane. Dragon has been exposed, and with 5 members of Copenhagen Wolves, 4 members of Copenhagen Wolves left alive. Heimerdinger Colossi have all 5 of their members closing in on it. He just goes up towards the mid lane, gets around behind JWoww, gets the stun down, gets the wild cards out. Youngbuck though has been exposed.
And immediately the Cataclysm is going to go out, shoot with a beautiful action 0. And Jarvan pretty much locking himself in his own glacial prison. Counterart with the gold card, decides not to land onto Yamato Cannon, does not want to get caught out by Jace. And it looks like the guys from Copenhagen Wolves, they trade 1-for-1 in this engagement.
Yeah, they do also stop the Dragon from being taken, which is the key thing. That's the objective they were trying to defend, and as a result, they keep themselves that 1,000 gold lead. They currently holding on to desperately. 2 deaths then onto Unlimited have both gone towards Fizz, which is okay. Fizz is getting a nice little bit of gold, but if they keep doing that, he's not going to be worth anything to kill that fish anymore. So Fizz will have to find another target. But now that he's starting to get these extra items, now that he's starting to get this extra bit of gold, you can see he's got 1,600 to play with there. He may start being able to 1v1 people like Counterard and Reckless and start to pop and snowball and roam. So they do have to be very careful. They have to be on the ball with their ward coverage. And I'd like to see perhaps a very early Oracles coming out of Lulu to help with that roam from Fizz soon. But she has had 3 assists. Maybe if they get the next Drake, she could afford it. But with at the moment, it's just doing the job with pink ones.
And it looks like they're actually going towards the Dragon, going to clear it out. And both teams are in the vicinity, but there's no teleport available for Fizz. It's going to be pretty hard for him to actually get in range right away.
Just removing the vision, keeping the pressure up, making Wolves a little bit nervous, knowing that they can't see it, that Heimerdinger Colossi may be able to go for it soon if that's what they wanted to do. But then they see Fizz in the top lane and know that they're not too worried about it. Do see Reckless now pushing the bottom lane. Yamato Cannon's down there on his own and has to back away as the Wolves close in. They do actually switch up and start to pull the Drake themselves because they can see the Fizz is top. It's going to do a lot of tower damage, but they may have to sacrifice the Drake for it. He will get that tower, but is it really worth it? We will wait and see. There is 1,000 gold then for Copenhagen Wolves. Here comes 1,000 gold for Heimerdinger Colossi. The ult actually comes out from Unlimited. Nice dodge from Yamato Cannon. Very early cast, nice and predictive, but unfortunately as a result, saw it coming a long way off.
Immediately Extinct pushing down the top tower. It does go down though, and Youngbuck is forced to go there as well. Now the entire team of Heimerdinger Colossi is converging on that bot lane. They don't want the towers going down just yet. We see Jace goes back to the mid lane, going to give a little push, but Fizz is on the way. He doesn't have teleport, but he's running as fast as his little feet can take him. The tower taking quite a few hits, and Shook, well, giving Reckless that little bit of bonus attack speed that he really wants. Those missing shots are also pretty hurting already.
Yeah, Reckless just using his second support there as far as it is of Shook, giving him the extra buff, keeping him going. It does really seem to be the way that Copenhagen Wolves want to play this, and so where they played the last game too, it was literally just pile all of our hopes on Reckless, keep him alive, buff him up, get him strong, and he'll do the work. So we'll see if that doesn't happen this time around. It's going to be a lot harder for him though, because that Fizz is going to be hunting him down. It's going to be trying to pop him, going to be trying to land that fish underneath him. So coming around the top side, there's a ward in the bush, he smites it away, but he's going to get caught in the Cataclysm straight away. Extinct cannot go over the wall, he's just on the way in. Nicely played by Shook.
Yeah, beautiful play there, especially the smite. They didn't see that one coming at all. But they should have actually thought so. Actually, we have a Trusha Barrage coming on into the top lane. It barely misses JWoww, and that's going to be one dead tower. If he's going to stay there, the Trusha Barrage almost hit him. He should know something is up. And immediately his team responds. The guys from Heimerdinger Colossi, they are around the red buff. We have Jason Lulu just between the mini golems. And Fizz walking around, going to clear out the mid wave though. But he's still in the position to quickly get to the top lane because his teleport is about to go off cooldown.
Yeah, if he can get this mid turret, it would be very good for the Heimerdinger Colossi and good for him as himself. As I mentioned, he needs to start roaming around and trying to pick some people off if possible, and taking the mid lane turret could give them that map control he needs to do it. He has opted to back away a little bit more. It feels wiser, of course, because the guys that were in the top lane did go missing, so he wanted to play it safer. Well, we'll see them back off and far.
Speaking of farm, look at the CS on Reckless.
Yes, Reckless is a long way up on your Master Cannon again. He's been picking up every little bit of gold he can, and as a result, the rest of his team is almost, they're a little way behind him. They have been trying to funnel it towards him, trying to give him that extra bit in the mid lane. Although, Coutard is a little bit up on Fizz as well, because of those 2 kills. Fizz is not too bad off himself. He's now hiding down in this box and bush, whether he's willing to go on the unrock or not, we're not sure. It does seem like not, as he does back away as soon as that overheat starts. That would have been the perfect time to go on to Rumble. He can't cast any abilities while he's overheated like that. But there was too many creeps involved as well. Would not have been worth the risk. Instead, he's just going to sit there and farm it up. Unlimited and Reckless then in the mid lane. Keep that push going, using the pink wards to gain control of that lane ward as well. And then just happy to back away again. Just grabbing each wave as and when they come. Nothing too crazy. Just more farm in the pocket for Reckless. And he's gone triple Doran's Blade again. Almost as if he's just trying to show Genja how it's done.
Now, actually, they're now heading towards that bottom tower. It's down to half hit points. And immediately you see that Fizz is backing off. He can't defend it alone. He's still in the vicinity, but that tower is going to go down. The entire team of Heimerdinger Colossi is moving into position to go at it. But so is Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate can be there in a split second. He's actually already almost there, but here's Gatsby's from Maluna. The tsunami is coming out. Here's Nasty as well. Is Twisted Fate going to be on time? Gold card lands onto Jarvan, but now they're onto Lulu. Lulu's taking massive damage. The teleport from Extinct is coming out. The exhaust goes down. That's going to negate so much of the damage. But JWoww coming in from the rear. Reckless solo. If he can actually get kill in, it is Caitlyn from the rear. Yamato Cannon picks up that kill. The Twin Shadows goes out. He's trying to get out of there. Beautiful build up Peacemaker, but the gold card lands, the barrier goes out. This Yamato Cannon go down. Yes, he is going to go down. The Aqua Prison locking him up.
Very nicely played, a very nice try. Beautiful reactions from the Copenhagen Wolves. As soon as Fizz landed, the exhaust was on him. And therefore his burst was not anywhere near high enough to get through Ezreal. Ezreal survived. Extinct was saving that playful Stricter for as long as possible, standing next to him, waiting for the exhaust to run out, waiting to use it for its full damage and finish him off, but he couldn't. It got so low, he had to use it to try and escape. Still didn't manage to escape, died as soon as he landed instead, and as a result, Reckless survived until Jace turned up, came around the back. If Jace had been there for the entirety of the fight, instead of just turning up right to the end, that could have gone very differently because he has a lot of damage. He did manage to pack up those extra 2 kills, and with another target to focus, Copenhagen Wolves may not have been quite so well organized, but now they are 4,000 gold up, and they're definitely going to have the moral lead. Moral lead? No, morale lead. That's the one I'm looking for. Morale. They're going to be in a good mood, is what they are.
Yeah, definitely. They are like, well, Reckless is still here. He's still smashing face once again. And the entire team is working like one unit. They might just have a substitute here, but, well, they have one hell of a substitute. Luna actually waiting here, going to try and maybe trap someone, but it looks like Copenhagen Wolves is going to be picking up the dragon right away.
Yeah, go straight down there. Of course, they had the timer, did it before. Keep that locked in, keep that attention playing. Do you have Fizz up in the top lane with no teleport again, though, which is why they went for him, and they do get it for free. Poke comes out from JWoww. Doesn't matter, it's not going to land anyway. Do see closing in on that mid lane again now. And Shoot leading the charge, picking up the creep wave. Do get a good poke down onto Reckless from JWoww. Jace doing a fair bit of damage, about to finish off his last Whisper, so about to do even more. And now they rotate around looking for the blue buff. Shoot, of course, stole it from before, so they do know roughly when it is. Looking for the vision now. Maluna goes in for the engage.
Here's the Cataclysm going down immediately. Maluna taking so much damage, but the tidal wave is huge. Extinct does go in. Deals quite a bit of damage. The Destiny's coming out. No escape for JWoww. And look at the damage being put down by the team of Copenhagen Wolves. They're chasing down Mithy, and they decide, well, we got 3 kills out of this one. We're taking Golem home as well. And they reach the 6,000 gold mark. That was one heck of a fight. That tsunami splitting the team of Heimerdinger Colossi.
It's the perfect place for Copenhagen Wolves to fight. Nami ultimate, Rumble ultimate, Nunu ultimate. So much AoE crowd control and damage. He's got locked up Ezreal in the back doing damage across everyone, of course, with his ultimate, and then there's also attacks. Mithy did get a good ult onto Jarvan as soon as he landed to keep him alive, but as soon as that kind of wore off, he was dead before he even got to the other side of the bush. Not a good fight for Heimerdinger Colossi to take at all, it would seem. And Extinct used almost all of his burst on Rumble and still didn't manage to kill him. So not the ideal target, and it didn't do the proper job anyway.
Yeah,
not sure why
just finishes Lich Bane. So his damage, he still needs to build quite a bit of ability power right now. He is quite mobile, but he is lacking the Ravenous Death Cap that we would have expected.
Yeah, so something, a bit more than he had in the last fight. See whether it really makes an impact or not. There is a Bulwark already complete now on Shuk V2, sorry, not L2. Shuk V2. So a bit of AoE magic resist there to help out the rest of his team. And that will be very, very pivotal in dealing with this Fizz. You see Meluna now closing in on the mid lane, gets slowed by Youngblood with the last cast before he overheats. Very lucky he didn't do that sooner. Because that engage may have come out, finished them off, but Heimerdinger are back to defending mid-tier 2 turret, and once more Extinct is in the top lane, split pushing that wave up. Doesn't have TP again yet at all, but Copenhagen will also looking to set up a trap. They have Oracle, so they know this is modded. They have checked it earlier on, and they do get found by that shock blast from JWoww.
Next thing now, recalling back to base. His teleport is about to go up in a few seconds. Looks like Copenhagen Wolves want to engage, but Meluna is waiting, JWoww is waiting, and a beautiful shock blast hitting both Reckless and the Limited.
Copenhagen Wolves just taking control of the Heimerdinger Colossi jungle now. Extinct back down to the bottom lane now for a bit more farm. He is catching Twisted Fate up, but of course Twisted Fate 206. So he needs to do a little bit more just to grab the assist and kill gold deficit. And of course the 3 dragons that are under Copenhagen Wolves' belt. But this time he does have teleport, so he can stay in that bottom lane for a lot longer. He can keep the push going, and they would have to send normally Twisted Fate to go and deal with him.
Yeah, now JWoww actually getting caught out here, but he's forced to flash over the wall. Destiny is available. Look at Twisted Fate coming in. Beautiful gold card landing onto Mithy. Mithy, no chance. He is going to go down. Reckless in the background, picking up JWoww. Mithy is going to go down, and now Reckless joining the fight. The ultimate from Extinct has gone out. The equalizer as well. Yamato might go down here. He's jumping right on the turret. He is going to go down. Beautiful mystic shot there. And now Extinct, he is alone in the tower. Meluna is on the right. But it looks like they are going to retreat and are they going to go for Baron here? That would be a little bit cheeky.
Yeah, I'm not sure it'd be the greatest idea either against Fizz and Jarvan. Have him come in and cause a bit of disruption, possibly steal it. All the while, Fizz would just hang around the back, wait for one of you to get low to the Baron, and just leap in. He could execute Kaltard very easily, or Reckless. He's in fact trying to do the same. He's going to leap in towards Kaltard, W's forward, Q's in. Wow. There you go. E's forward, sorry. Q's in, executes in. It's a danger of staying around on low health when these things are still alive, but it's not enough to bring Heimerdinger Colossi all the way back into this yet. They're still down by 7,000 gold. We've got a lot more mountain to climb.
Yeah, but they do have Fizz to actually get the damage out. If they can burst down Reckless right away, if they can take out someone, yes, they can win. But it's really, really hard, man.
Coming out. There's an Oracles on Mithy. They're going to really start to take control back of this Baron area. If they're lucky, as far as Heimerdinger Colossi are concerned, they may have one of those silly Baron attempts coming from Copenhagen Wolves. They're ahead, so they might try it. And if they do, the possibility of a steal, which will get them the game back. Duke makes a beeline for Yamato, does catch a Caliber net to his face, and thus Yamato gets out safely. But the threat is there. This Nunu is very imposing at the moment. You do need to make sure, keep your distance.
Yeah, Fizz is flopping around the Dragon Pit, but there's no dragon to be found for the next 3-4 minutes. But there's Destiny coming in. JWoww might be in a bit of a bad spot here. Gold card is available. Beautiful destruction by Youngbuck.
Absolutely massacred. Youngbuck did take quite a bit of damage in the process, but Kaltard was there. Thus, they managed to finish him off 2v1 despite Jace's best attempts. Fizz split push in the mid lane all this while. He is up onto the tier 1 turret, but Copenhagen Wolves onto the tier 2 turret in the mid lane. Of course, there's no teleport on Fizz. Of course, he used it earlier on. And may not get back in time to save this tier 2 turret, but now Copenhagen Wolves are going to back away. He's waiting off to one side, hoping to see if he can pick someone, but Wolves, as I mentioned before, are doing a great job of just sticking as a unit. They're not splitting too bad during fights, which is one of the problems that the Colossi have. They keep splitting up and getting picked off. And they are now all back here towards the mid lane to mourn the death of that mid turret, and then head towards Dragon.
Extinct picking up blue buff. In the meantime, he is finishing his, well, he has finished his Seeker's Arm Guard. Probably going to try and get the Zhonya's up and running as fast as he can, especially against this massive AoE. Hit the Zhonya's. If they're blowing everything they have, he's going to survive for quite a bit. And after that, he can try and execute a few of those guys. Jace this time with the Muramana and Last Whisper completed will be able to do quite a bit of damage, but is it going to be, well, maybe a little bit too late?
Mithy making use of that Oracle again and around that Baron Pen. Almost no wards on the map now for either team. Very, very dark as far as they're concerned, but Shoot, Reckless and Unlimited are picking themselves up another free Drake. 8,000 gold lead, and it's still climbing, and Extinct may be in a lot of trouble here.
But his ultimate is going to come out. Chun the Waters is going out. Absolute zero from Shook. Nicely dodged there by Extinct, but Reckless is right on his tail. And I think that was a nice mystic shot, picking up the kill.
Yeah, I'd like to see Extinct kind of delay that for a little bit, stay away from Shoot for a bit longer and save his abilities for the Reckless. Never mind.
In the meantime, just look at the damage onto the Yamato cannon. He's taking so much damage. The Twin Shadow is actually chasing that Mithy. It doesn't quite reach, but it was good enough to actually make him escape. And in the bot lane, we do see Nami, Ezreal, as well as Nunu trying to take it out in the shock blast into Youngbuck. Not doing that much damage at all. And this is a 10,000 gold lead, Banky. This is huge.
It is. And it's only at 27 minutes. Copenhagen was playing very, very well. To take the first game, of course, remember, so they only have to win this one for their place in the final. Okay, well, 1-5-2, not having the best of times in this game. If you actually want to look at the group results, Heimerdinger Colossi went 3-0 in their group, and Copenhagen Wolves only went 2-1. It was 2-1 and 2-1, first and second in Group A, and 3-0 for Heimerdinger Colossi, and 2-1 for the other team.
Pride FC?
No.
No. It's the
DP.
DP, yeah, there we go.
DP, I think it was DP, yeah, it was. So yeah, it was close, but Heimerdinger Colossi had a good group stage, but unfortunately for Copenhagen Wolves having a very good game here in this second semi-final.
It doesn't help either that they have someone who's sick and they have, well, it's really hard. If you're sick, your reflexes go down. It's really hard, and I don't know when he got sick, but at this point, you can see the actually
sure
there's Destiny coming in onto Yamato Cannon. Yamato Cannon gets annihilated, and the teleport from Fizz is going to try and maybe get a kill towards the playful trickster out of there, but Youngbuck is hot pursuit. He can just tank the turret, turn the waters going onto Youngbuck. Youngbuck taking some damage, but here's the tsunami. The gold card missing onto Fizz. Thanks to playful trickster. Tower is going to go down, but here's Maluna. Maluna going in with the Cataclysm, locking up almost everyone, but Reckless again. He is so well positioned, trying to stay out of the fight. Extinct taking massive damage. Caitlyn is still offline because she got destroyed. And now Maluna and JWoww, they might be going to go down to Shook and Youngbuck. Reckless, oh actually Reckless just jumping in, the red buff is ticking. Is Maluna going to reach it? No, the red buff picks him up just before he reaches the summoner platform. And it looks like they're going to be picking up the first inhibitor of the game. And
they might be able to end this here.
Yeah, they can't. Caitlyn is back and Jace is there. They will have a hard time pushing down those towers in one go.
A hard time, yes, but no one ever said winning was easy. They didn't want to try them. It's not worth the risk. Safe choice, and they can go for the Baron instead.
And it looks like they are going to go for that Baron, but is that the safe choice?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's awarded. Jason, Caitlyn now making their way down here. Hopefully is on. Youngbuck goes very low. Reckless, in fact, going very aggressive onto JWoww.
And JWoww taking a few hits to the face, immediately to the skies, using that thundering blow. But beautiful Crucible Rise, but the Yamato Cannon with the snipe, it doesn't matter, he gets picked up as well. but they did pick up Reckless. Well played there. Only Reckless with the 2 for 1.
Oh,
Extinct actually
beautiful
jumping
bubble.
right into the water. Just like, hey guys, here's water. I'm gonna jump right into it. And
very well placed by Unlimited. Saw that coming.
Yeah.
Nicely done. 3 remaining members of Heimerdinger Colossi just going to defend this mid lane from super creeps. Extinct. He did spend a lot of time farming. He's up to 215 CS. He does now have a complete Zhonya's. Maybe that will make this next fight a little bit different if he can actually get in there and stay alive a bit longer. But so far, Copenhagen Wolves has been doing a very good job of focusing him down as soon as he does land in their midst. So it's going to be a challenge for him. Do have the beginnings of a bloodthirster up on Jason. Smite again. Shuk v2.
that Shuk. How many blue buffs did Fizz get this game?
Fizz, I'm not sure. That's 2 that Shuk has stolen. I mean, he's been very gentle on the generic jungle invade, going in, consuming big Wraith, big Wolf, big Golem. But that's the second blue he has smited away over the wall like that. And he even walked past a Heimerdinger Colossi ward to do so. But they have started the Baron. We will see what kind of response Heimerdinger Colossi have for this. Doesn't look like much because there's a pink ward in there. They can't see that it's happening.
And the counter actually using Destiny as a global clairvoyance, trying to get a picture of where is the team of Heimerdinger Colossi. And teleports to Baron. It's a 2 for 1. Baron goes down. That's going to bring the gold counter up to 14,000 gold, and that's not even, well, looking at what Baron offers the team. It's going to be really hard for the guys from Heimerdinger Colossi. They cannot poke down the team of Copenhagen Wolves. They cannot fight them. They're pretty much in a lose-lose situation right now.
And Fizz is in the bottom lane, shoving that turret again. Maybe able to, yeah, exactly, just get it. So it is another 1,000 gold. It is 4 turrets, but still 7 turrets down. So it's every little helps and all that, but could be a lot better for the Heimerdinger Colossi. J1 Maruna shoving out this top lane as a pet, and Yamato, Keith, and Mithy pushing the middle lane, but they get countered by Shuk, Ezreal, and Twisted Fate, who have made their way across that. Have to be very careful until the Extinct arrives. Do start seeing the map control being asserted once more by Copenhagen Wolves, wandering around the jungles, placing the wards, and picking up themselves another 4th free drink.
This is just going to be the icing on the cake for the guys from Copenhagen Wolves. Another dragon, another 1,000 gold, and it looks like Ezreal actually picking up the Quicksilver Slash you were talking about. You would love to see a cleanse. Or at least, oh no, that was last game, my bad.
Yeah.
But still, it's going to help a lot against the damage that Extinct is going to be putting out with Churn the Waters and of course, Sea Stone Trident.
So we do see the poke going down into the bottom lane from Jace. Yeah, but not really too bothered about it, just gonna stand there. Watch, spam a couple of emotes. Twisted Fate clouds come out. Fizz is there with his home gone, so he got back very quickly. There's very good wave clear here for Heimerdinger Colossi. But wave clear is one thing, poke that can go through Baron regen is another. And as far as I'm aware, no such thing. So every time Copenhagen Wolves catch one of these shot blasts, they're gonna back away for the next sweep wave and regen it all back up.
And just look at the tower already down to half hit points. It's just sitting there, and that was one wave. In one wave they chunked it down, and they might just go for the next one. The gold card actually lands on Fizz, and look at the Zhonya's. The Shark gets the gold card, or rather the gold TF. Maluna jumping in, Extinct also with the Zhonya's Hourglass right in the smack dab middle, but is he going to be able to do so? And Youngbuck goes legendary with a double kill, and this might just be the end of the game.
Gets nuked as soon as he lands there, and the GG well played do get called in chat. Inhibitor will respawn soon, but I'm not sure that's really going to matter. There's Inhibitor, Nexus turn number 1, Nexus turn number 2. Copenhagen Wolves will go 2-0 in this second semi-final. There they go. And do earn themselves a place in our grand final. Alongside DP, our Turkish squad is a 4-man team Copenhagen Wolves with their lovely son Reckless, showing us really what they can do.